good day. Welcome to newspaper review on Niger Watch. How you doing? It's a beautiful Saturday morning right here in Lagos, and yes, I'm reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Ima. Welcome to newspaper review on Niger Watch. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family. How are you guys doing? It's the weekend. I know. I don't know if weekends are your favorite days of the week. It is for me. But guys, welcome to today's broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please those joining us now. Welcome to the broadcast again. Please let's do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing, and inviting someone and also subscribing to our YouTube channel. But first, guys, let's begin by liking this broadcast. Yes, please. Let's begin by doing that. Thank you very much. Please like the broadcast. Please like the broadcast. Please like the broadcast. Thank you very much. I Osage Daddy. Good morning to you too. How you doing? I don't like to watch. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing? Thank you for being here. James Morgan. Afternoon. Where are you, James Morgan? It's good to have you on this broadcast. How you doing? Mark Irabo, happy weekend to you too. You're the first person wishing me a happy weekend. Yay! Happy weekend to you too. Are you doing, Mr. Mark Irabo? It's good to have you on to this broadcast. I hope you'll be joining in. All right. Doris Odio, how you doing? It's good to have you here. It's good to have you here. It's good to have each and every one of you here. Guys, welcome to this breakfast. Okay, now is the time. You have another 2 minutes to poke to you know come on, let them know that we are here and we have started. Anthony Obiora, hi, greetings to you too. How you doing? Happy weekend. Anthony, what's up? What's for the weekend? What's for the weekend? What's happening? Guys, in the comment section, you have the link that has just been posted. If you'd like to join the broadcast, please do the needful by clicking on the link and you'll be right here. Come on, guys, let's visit together. Let's um let's talk about what's happening in our society. Yes, yes. I'm liking the energy. Please, let's keep it up, guys. Please like the broadcast, and like the broadcast. Thumbs up for the broadcast already. Please, thank you. All right. Okay, so everybody's good. Does anybody have anything to say to me? A story, an event, something. Osagovo, hi. Good morning to you, Osagbovo. Happy weekend. How you doing? I like the happy face on your comment. Iye Naje, one of Germany. Good morning to you, man, and welcome to this broadcast. Yes, happy weekend. Cheers to a beautiful weekend, to a rest-filled weekend, and of course, plenty of fun. Also, brother, nice. It's always good to have you on the broadcast. How you doing, sir?
Yes, good to have you, man. Good morning. I hope you are fine. Happy weekend. The name is Iyenogie. It's Benin. Iyenogie.
Okay, Iye no J, no gay.
Iyenogie.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for the nice. Thank you. So, but
All
nice.
right.
Tell me something. What has been the highlight of your week? What's the best thing that happened to you this week? If you don't mind sharing out here, I would like to know.
Yeah. My week was awesome. As you said we should try and cheer people up. I did the same. That was great. You said we should put smile on people's face. I do
It
as you said.
it
So
it felt good, right?
yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Yeah, I think some of your advice is very wonderful, man. So we learn from you and we do. So it's very nice. Nice to put
Oh,
smile on people's face and you feel good when you do that. So it was great.
all right. All right, let's do more of that. I actually did something like that yesterday night too. And
Mm.
okay, so I saw this woman who was leaping. She was just by my side. She was leaping, and I noticed that I saw her taking out like a belt or like a knee pad, And I asked, are you okay? Is there something you want me to do for you? She's like, oh, that's falling off. So she just wants to take it off. So I moved. I went back to her. I'm like, okay, do you need to lean on me? So I take you to the bus stop or where you're going to, if it's around. And she said, she said she was fine. She could walk on her own, but she was so grateful that I would do that and I would stop back to check again and make sure. I don't know. It's okay. So yeah, it felt really, really, really good. She was so full of thanks, and she was apparently her son was running behind her to take care of her or help her, and he
Mm,
was just looking at me like, "What do you want from my mother?" I just
yeah,
waved, and I was really glad I did. So yeah, that would be the highlight of my week too. Yeah. So cheers to
yeah.
that for the nice. Cheers to
It's
that.
very,
Cheers
it's
to
very
that.
important, especially at this critical time. It's very important to help people out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not, yeah, for
Yes.
it. Yeah,
Yes,
thanks
you're
for
right.
that.
You're
Thanks
right.
for that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Mr. Collins, welcome to today's broadcast. How you doing, sir? It's good to have you here, Mr. Collins.
Good morning, Sister Ma. Happy weekend and brother Nice. Happy weekend to you as well.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
How is family?
Yeah, we are here. We have blessed God.
Sister
I
Ma,
hope
how
you are
is
also.
family as well?
Our family is fine. I'm doing a great job.
You
I'm
don't need to tell me.
trying.
You don't need to tell me. Looking at you have shown me you are doing great. So you don't need that. It's not a rocket science. I can testify to that. I can really testify to that.
All right, Mr. Collins, it's really good to have you on this podcast. So let me also ask you the same question.
Hmm.
What's your highlight of the week? What's the best thing that happened this week for you?
For me, the best thing that happened for me this week is watching the whole Labour Party summit in Abuja. I can't stop watching it. Even this morning, I'm still watching what is happening in Calabar. People are still
Yeah.
doing so. I think those things are the positive I'm taking from Nigeria this week. So we can't be seeing everything negative, negative. So we have to be positive. So those are my highlight of the week. So I'm happy for the way things are going on there.
All right. That's a good one. So EA, I'm sorry for mispronouncing the name, but I just got schooled, so forgive me and thank you. But nice also thank you for that. Olim Matthias, welcome to today's broadcast. Pretty favor away. Pretty favor. It's been a while since I last saw you. How you doing, Pretty favor? It's good to have you on today's broadcast. Welcome. Yes, but a nice is a comment for you from EA. That's for you. So you go 10 to it. G Simon 137. Good day, Imashil. Imasra. I'm guessing that's me, right? Okay, but thank you. But that's not the full pronunciation of my name. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. All right, guys. I
You said you
think
you said you have a comment for me.
no, that it's from EA. EA. She
Okay,
she she sent.
you know give. Yeah.
Yes, ENOG. Yeah, she sent that to you. All right. I think let's begin. Let's begin, gentlemen. Let's dig into the papers of today. Uh-oh, we have one more person here. Mr. Majid. How you doing, Mr. Majid? Welcome to the broadcast and happy weekend.
Thank you, Emma. Happy weekend.
All right, Mr. Majid. Thank you. Please put your mic on mute. I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. On Punch, 2023 crisis. 2023 crisis threatening ruling parties in Ogun, Sokoto, Delta, and others. PDP offers Amosu's loyalists tickets. Tambuwa's aides defect. Mhm. Ibori Okowa superiority fight threatens threatens PDP in Delta. And here we have bickering in Plateau, Kwara APC. Well, I'm so sorry. This is not very clear for me. So please permit me to just move on. Ingige sabotaging federal government's efforts to end ASUU strike, and that's from Napton president. Articles men behind suit against PDP, Tambua, and that's from Wike. Here we have train attack. FG met terrorist conditions, says presidency. You guys, please pay attention to what I am about to read out to you guys. And just on the writers of that one, it says took leader's pregnant wife to hospital for delivery. Um, Gang request. Okay, so I don't know how I should take this story. Let me finish with the other headlines then. I think this is our main topic for the day. How can bandits, terrorists play a whole federal government? And they were brazen enough to come out and say it, that bandits play to them. Should this not have been an inside gist, or this is one secret that should probably go to the grave with them? But I don't know why they felt that we needed to hear that. Lagos community where deadly gullies flooding claim lives and belongings. Some people think sleeping with albinos cures HIV AIDS. Disability advocates. My husband stabbed our child, dumped him to die, and that's from the wife. And if you're interested in the Big Brother Niger housemate, you could pick up a copy of The Punch and you have all the details there. On the crisis threatening ruling parties in Ogun, Sokoto, Delta, now this has to do with both parties. I mean, you guys know that both parties are not having it any easy. What's his name? Wike wants, are you removed? APC, they are clamoring for their own chairperson too to be removed. There's just so much chaos and all of this. I don't know if we should just dive right in or we should just pick this, or if you guys would want us to just finish with the rest of the headline news. Okay, before we do that, let's pick the stories one after the other. In the affected states, including Ogo, Sokoto, Delta, Plateau, and Rivers, some aggrieved party members expressed dissatisfaction with the outcome of their party primaries. Please, how long ago did they even finish these primaries? If they cannot afford peace with their own in-house election, what should Nigerians, expect? No, really, if they're going to throw caution to the wind against their own self, what are we expecting from these people in the oncoming election? I mean, we need to start thinking in that direction, right? We need to start thinking in that direction. In some cases, there was a rift between some party leaders and the incumbents, like in Ogun, while in some others, alleged imposition by the incumbents during the primary had been brewing disquiet among the members. And articles men behind lawsuit, and that's from Wiki. I think we are. I know some of you just might be of. I think Mr. Charles or Mr. Collins don't even want us to bring up the Wiki talk at all. Well, this rather childish dancing around tambourine that Wiki is doing. I hope he knows that he actually just broke the last straw from Nigerians, because I mean, just yesterday we're talking about a divide in obese support camp. If this Wike's lawsuit would hold water, and we agree that yeah, that could happen, because I mean, people want someone that is as you know that would give a good cause a good fight. People thought they would get that in Wike if he is able to pull this through and conquers Atiku. I mean, of course, they will prefer Wike to Atiku any day, anytime. And Nigerians were ready to, give Wike a try. Then now we are hearing this, that Atiku's men are the one behind. Meanwhile, Atiku called his bluff. Yeah, Atiku called his bluff. That doesn't hold water, and Wiki cannot go far with that. And I mean, that was what happened. Now let's take the ASU story. The National President, Parent Teacher Association of Nigeria, Aruna Danjuma, speaks to Godfrey George, about the lingering industrial action by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, which has gone on for almost 6 months. How would you assess the response from the federal government as regards the demands of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, which has made students of public varsities be away from school for nearly 6 months? The federal government is now beginning to respond in a more pragmatic manner concerning the ASU strike. The issue of ASU has raised a lot of reactions that even the Ministry of Labor and Employment had to come in. Now that the President, Muhammad Buhari, has mandated the Ministry of Education to take over the matter, I think there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Now, that's what good news sounds like, guys. That's what good news sounds like. I'll take the story last, the story about FG meeting with conditions and all that. Okay, so the federal government came out to say that they gave them everything that they wanted. They had custody. They took the ringleader, took the wife for delivery, gave them everything they wanted, money, everything that they asked for. They released the people they wanted released, but they played them by going behind them and still carrying out the Kuje prison, and they still have those Abuja, Kaduna trained abductees. They still have them there. So I mean, is that is that what the presidency should be saying? Okay. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Gaba Shehu, on Friday said the efforts by the federal government to rescue the remaining abductees of the March 28 train attack was being frustrated by the bandits. He also argued that based on the federal government's efforts, nobody could say that it was not doing anything to secure their release. In an interview with BBC Hausa, the presidential spokesman said the terrorist leader holding the passengers hostage requested the release of his wife and some of his comrades, but failed to release them hostages after federal government demands. Yeah, so that happened. And they're also in the news. Cow seizures. Mieti Allah drags ORTOM before ICC. Yes, you guys heard right. Now, Mieti Allah is saying that I think he said 200 cows. Oh, forgive me. He's taking Governor ORTOM to ICC for arresting 25,000 cows belonging to belonging to herdsmen, of course, and detaining over 4,000 others. That is why he is dragging Otom to ICC court. I'd like to get your reaction. I'd like to get your reaction on that. I have Brother Nice. Yes, Brother Nice. Welcome. Welcome again to this broadcast. Thank you for joining in. Let's get your reaction on this.
Thank you so very much for once again. I think I told you guys about this Emieti Yala before. This stubborn group of Fulani. I told you guys about these people before. These people they don't have any, they are not scared. They don't have any respect for anybody. They don't even have any respect for institution. If no nothing, the only thing they see is their Fulani compatriot. That is what they see. Even though those one keep people, they destroy things, they don't care. Their own, you should not touch any of their elders. That is how they think. That is how they feel. So this Miati Allah, they have a very questionable character. The federal government, I don't know what federal government has still be waiting for. These people supposed to be arrested for a long time ago. You understand? But because they are Fulani group, Buhari don't want to touch them because it's his kinsmen. Then these people now have the effrontery. They said they want to carry a governor to ICC court
I think I
to
think
do.
it's highly insensitive with everything that is happening right now with the banditry and terrorism by this same set of people, majorly by this same set of people, and you want to take them I don't even understand. I don't know.
That is what I'm telling you. The country has become a country of Fulani, lawless country. You understand? For this kind of people to say that they want to carry a whole city governor, they want to sue a whole city governor, people that breach the law of his state, he get them arrested. Then you people that now reclaiming that that you want to sue a governor to a court. What are you going to say in the court when you breach the law of his state? What are you going to tell the judge I don't understand the kind of case people are even. I'm not sure these people even know what they are even talking about. I don't believe they even know what they are talking about. No matter, even federal government, if they even interfere, say they want to even sue Governor ORTOM, they will not win that case. ORTOM will win them. So this Fulani group, Mieti Allah should get that to their score, to their brain. They don't go to school, they should go to school. No case against that man that will win, especially when it concerns his state, security of his state. They cannot even win him. Let them take him to any court. You understand? So that man
All right.
has already wake up from his slumber. So
Who's
any
that?
insecurity in the
Governor
state,
Autumn?
Governor Tom, yeah, any insecurity in his state now is ready to arrest that insecurity. So any Fulani cash, any cow, he should seize all of them. Let them take him to anywhere. He's going to win the case. So it's very simple.
All right, very nice. Thank you for that. I watched an interview this morning. I'll move on to Mr. Collins now. I watched an interview this morning. Shehu, and he said that there are only two local governments in the whole of Kaduna that you can sleep with your eyes closed. Aside from those two local governments, is it local government? Yeah, I think it's a local government. Aside from those two local governments, that those other ones have been the, I don't know if to say colonized by this terrorist group. Like he confirmed what El Rufai said yesterday, that they have their own government. They tend to cases. They guys really, and with all of this in the news just yesterday, with everything happening today, you're hearing that Mieti Allah is taking on now Autumn to court to ICC because of no okay let me not say because of for 25,000 cows and I think he said arresting 4,000 herders. Would you Mr. Collins, do you think now is about a good time for all of this?
I think what Governor Tom is doing, like, he kind of sparking some people and kind of making some people unrest because of things are not like as usual it used to be like before. So it's kind of stepping up the security, beefing up the security in Benue State, which is the right thing to do because Benue people first before any other people, any other person. So he's doing everything possible to protect his people. And they're looking at about Mietia or whatever they call themselves, they don't have any right or whatever. Even I don't even know who is encouraging them to sue Autumn to court because the young man is doing everything. Everything he's
Yeah.
doing is under condition under constitution. So you don't have any right to sue him. If he maybe he's doing anything out of constitution, then you can be able to maybe say something or sue him to court. But looking at the whole thing, everything plays that he's doing everything possible to protect his people. So if there is any way he's going, since the federal government have fed his people, so the states will not allow themselves to feed their own people too. So they will do everything possible to protect their own people. And looking about the what you said about Kanu people, Erufai State, for me, it's a shame that at the end of the day, a governor is still in power when all this is going on. It's just that in Nigeria, people don't resign when they find themselves failure. If it's in Western country where things are functioning, by now, Erufai is not supposed to be talking. And they ask yourself, what is the work of people who call themselves the House of Assembly? What are they doing there? Because I believe each local government they have a representative and they have most of them have a council or whatever. You understand? So why are they not speaking up? Because now I think the governor have fed the state. So it's just like the whole thing is kind of confusing when you listen to it because it's embarrassing that you come to a state that this is a state that governed by government now is no longer under government, is under some group of people who cannot give order, have their own constitution, say what is going to happen, So that shows you the how the governor have fed the state. So if I'm happen to be him or people from that place, they should be speaking up, asking, calling for his letting maybe he should resign and another person maybe should take over the job.
All right. All right, Mr. Collins, thank you for that. Mr. Machid, would you think
Yeah.
that, with Mr. Majid, please turn down the volume of your other device.
Is it okay now?
Let's see. Please turn it down. All right, Mr. Majid. Okay, so I'll just leave your mic on mute. So when I'm done, you're mute and speak. So
Is it okay now?
no, no, it's not. I think you need to turn it all the way down or take it away from you or something. All right, Mr. Majid. Let me ask you this question. With the stigmatization of Fulanis right now in the country, we cannot even try to deny that there is a stigmatization against these people. And see, honestly speaking, I don't think there's anybody to blame right now, right? Would you not expect that in a time like this, Mieti Allah and other Fulani Hausa associated tribe, religion, all of them like that, you would think they will come together and join people in fighting these people. Come out, and if people are not one of them, come out. We are not one of them. Join in fighting. I'm not. Would this is this? Do you think this is a logical way to go about it? Taking Governor Autumn, that is people has been dealt with by this same people, or these people that disguise as elders, and now they are going to arrest. Is taking him to court over something like this. But before you even respond to that, I want to say big shout out and a big thank you to Mark Irabo. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for this very generous um, gift. Donation. Yeah, I was looking for that word. Thank you for this. Thank you. It goes a long, 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 long way into helping with productions and stuff. Thank you, guys. Please, let's do much more of this. Support Nigeria Watch by clicking to the dollar sign on the right in the comment section, regardless of the currency you choose to donate with. It doesn't matter. Just use that, and it will do the needful. It's very instructive. It's a step-by-step guide on how to go about it. So please, guys, endeavor to support us even today. Thank you very much, and please let's like the broadcast on the. Let's like the broadcast. The likes very low, very 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 low. So please, guys, let's do better. Let me do my job while you do your own job. Okay? Thank you. All right, Mr. Majid, you have the floor.
Okay, let me just speak directly. Is it okay now?
Uh, just give your submission, Mr. Majid.
Okay. I will start with Benny. Um, the truth remains the fact that those people have suffered a lot. I think Benue is one of the states that has been affected by this Fulani and their cow. So anything he decides to do is okay as long as it doesn't affect his people. It's good, and his people love him. That's the most important thing. And he speaks out. It's because of his people that made Autumn to leave APC to PDP, because they forced him to resign, because he cannot be in a party where they are killing his people. So they asked him to resign and go to PDP. That is when he resigned and went to PDP. Then the killing continues. I don't Benue, there is no month that comes you cannot hear that Benue was attacked. I don't know their plan. If their plan is just to take Benue, or their plan is just to make sure that everybody in Benue will be scared of them. I don't know what is their plan. So whatever decision
I don't know. I don't know if it has anything to do with Benue being the food basket of Nigeria. I mean, we can see how what's in one of the effects of this insecurity. There are belly foods out there, and the little that is out there is very, very expensive. I mean, they have to share it to go around at a very high price. So, okay, please go on.
So it's somehow disheartening that federal government is just looking at those Fulani people to wipe away the Benue state. It's not really nice, and I really my heart really goes out for them because they have suffered a lot since 2016. This thing started, so they have suffered a lot. Taking him to ICC or whatever, that is just medicine after that because there is nothing you can do about it. He has every evidence to prove that the people killing him are the people rearing cows. So all the evidence, everything pointed at you people. So you're taking him to court, but you fail to take those people who are killing his people, who made his people not to go to the farm. You're representing a certain ethnic group or business or something like that. But each time they commit crime, you say nothing, you do nothing. You will just sit down there and issue statements without finding any solution to end the fight between Benue farmers and the headers. So taking him to court, I don't see anything they can achieve. But one thing I know is that what ORTOM is doing now is something he's supposed to have done so long time ago. You know, get your own security outfits, put them into work. Let me see how they will come and be killing people that is going to the farm. It's somehow unheard for that a state in Nigeria can be hold that ransom for how long? So now they have gone to Kaduna. Let them go there and stay. But leave those people that has nothing to do with them. They can go to Kaduna and stay. Let them go there even if they like. Let them even form their own government there. Because Erufai was one of the people who never accepted that these people we are causing havoc in Nigeria. He never accepted that. So it's good that this thing is happening to him so that he will know that nobody is safe, not even him as a governor is safe. So I like that one. Let them be there and be issuing their own order. How can a terrorist have their own government, telling people what to do and what not to do, and the governor is sitting there? So I'm kind of tired of the kind of news I hear in Nigeria. News you can never hear any other place in this world. Not even the smallest country in Africa. You cannot hear this. You cannot even dream of it. It's only in Nigeria that we're hearing stories, negative stories. It's really, really appalling that people are just sitting down there and watch these people destroy Nigeria. I
All right,
listened to
Mr.
Dino.
Majid.
So just give me a few minutes. I listened to Dino. They were asking you what your principal will do, and he went back in talking about Obi promoting ethnic bigots. How can you be saying that kind of a thing? What is wrong if Obi is an Igbo man and Tinubu is Yoruba and this one is Hausa? So you cannot trust an Igbo man because he's an Igbo man. So what happened? Because he's an Igbo man, he cannot be able to rule Nigeria, or Nigeria cannot trust him, or something like that. So all those things, when people like that are promoting ethnic bigotry, how do you expect their followers to behave? So they are the reason why Nigeria is backward. That is why this ethnic thing
All right,
will
Mr.
continue.
Majid. That's all I can take from you. I'm sorry. All right, thank you, Mr. Majid. Mr. Charles, let's get your reaction to this.
Hi, Mrs. Emma. Each time we come online to talk about insecurity, sometimes I don't know what to say anymore because the problem is we don't want to face the truth. We keep on politicizing all this. That's the only problem we have in Nigeria. We all know if made Allah have have the guts to take a governor to court, don't we see the signal? When Buhari came to power, Buhari dipped his hand into government coffin, into government purse. He didn't tell Nigeria that he loaned 100 billion to Mete Allah. He didn't tell Nigeria that. He didn't tell Nigeria that he gave them grant. No. Where he gave them 100 billion. That's his first project when he came to power. Buhari is the grand patron of Mehdi Allah and also Sultan of Sokoto. So when Mehdi Allah is talking, a lot of things have happened to Nigeria. Mehdi Allah tell Nigeria they are responsible for it, and they have not been questioned. The police, the CID or the DSS have never called them to question them. Mehdi have threatened Nigerians severally. They have come openly, make a lot of statements that if any other Nigerian make that statement, then the next minute you will see in the paper that DSS is inviting that person. And we heard that they take Governor ORTOM to court, and we are talking about it as if it's a surprise thing. It's not a surprise thing. Another thing I want to say here, you see, our governors who is coming out on the air telling us, hey, their hands are tied, they can't protect their land. They are lying. It's a big lie. They are lying. You see, another truth about this thing is that they keep on politicizing insecurity in Nigeria. Every governor is independent, despite that they don't control the military. But them themselves, governor, the State House Assembly has power to make a law that will govern their states, and also organize a security outfit that will empower. It's true that they may not have guns to go around, but let them make a law that will govern the state. They have power to organize a security outfit within their state that will enforce that law. They have not done this. The House of Assembly, a lot of them are playing games. They are all playing games. If governor did not give them money, they will not support the governor. They are playing games. I'm from this party, I'm from this party. The people, those who want to have connection to Abuja, doesn't matter what even if the governor is coming up with a good plan, they cannot support it because they want to have connection to Abuja. They want to have direct link to Abuja, but things are getting bad within the state. But if the governor and the House of Assembly is working in unity, and the state, the judiciary of the state, if they are doing their job very well, I tell you, they have the power to make a law and enforce it in their state. Imagine the governor ban cattle, this thing, rearing cattle openly, and they make a law, back it with law. It's an organized security outfit to enforce it. Anywhere you see a cow in any part of this country, in any part of this state, arrest it. And these guys went out and do it. They made the civilian herdsmen took a gun against them. Then they are calling for war. That means they are calling for war. The whole state will rise against them wherever they are. But these guys have failed. All they come to the state. They tell us they don't control the state police. That they don't control the federal police. If you don't control the state police, but you can make in Kanu, Hisba, they arrest people. They take them to they put them in the cell. They take them to court. It is only in the southern and in a place like Benue it cannot happen. Governor ORTOM have the power, except he is not. His state house assembly are not in line. They are not together, and the state judiciary are not together. As long as they are together, but the what Fulani herdsmen are, they are just ranting. If they are together, they will deal with them decisively. Even federal government will not save them. Federal government, they will get them, prosecute them in the state, jail them in the state. Federal government will not even save them. Just that these guys, they are our state governors, they are just everybody want to have connection with them. Nobody want to be in bad record of Abuja. Nobody want to. They want to, when they finish from governor, they go to Senate to go and waste time there. That's the problem we have in Nigeria. But anyone who is telling you that this insecurity cannot be stopped, it's a lie. It can be stopped. in the years back, we hear when Bakassi Abba was too bad that people cannot come to Abba to buy something. That was something happened. That it was that it was the Bakassi people that introduced Bakassi, that security outfit that flushed away all the those rubbish. When people are saying, before I used to, as at 2015, before then I used to travel from Owerri to north to go and buy goods. If we are in Onitsha, before flying over, you dare not carry anything like polythene bag or anything bag. If you try it, they will cut it off from your hand. All those things stop when P2B came to power. All these guys was flushed out. They flushed them out. So anyone who is telling you that insecurity cannot be stopped in your state as a governor, you can't stop it. They are just
All right,
deceiving
Mr. Charles.
people. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Charles, and that was quite a robust submission. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you, Mr. Kennedy. Hi, Mr. Kennedy. How you doing today?
Good evening, madam. I'm doing okay. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. Happy weekend, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, have you been following or you like a recap on this?
Yes, I've been following.
Okay,
I was just doing
okay,
one or two things. So,
okay. All right, let's have your feedback.
okay. First of all, let me briefly touch on the short man from Kaduna State, the governor. The governor is playing hide and seek game. He has written a letter or memo to the president again. He's the only one that writes letter to the president. He's the other one. He's the only one that can visit the president and
That
talk to the
that
president.
that the president gets to see and
Yes,
hear.
yeah. So these are
That's
the
true,
people
Mr.
he called.
Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy, you just brought something to limelight, right? This is the same person that is almost like the president's eyes and ears.
Yes,
But how
as if
is
the
it that
president.
terrorism has tarried this long in his own state and the
They know what they are
president is
doing.
just knowing about this?
They know what they're doing. Both of them, they know what
So
they're
the
doing.
president cannot claim, cannot feign ignorance on, on this.
They are corporates. They are both corporate. They know what they're doing. It's from Kaduna State to from Kaduna to Abuja. You know how many kilos? So why is it that somebody, a governor in Kaduna State, is the one that is sending signals or giving president, intelligent information about what is happening in the country? That is, in fact, I don't know how to qualify that anyway. So he said at a time about a week or two ago that these bandits or these terrorists, they are comedians. If you listen to Arise News was when Mr. Rufai was becoming a little bit comic. He said, "Yes, this man said they are comedians. Why is he now complaining? Why is he now writing memos to the president that they want to take over his state?" So they just want to let us know that they too they are in hot soup, whereas they are the ones in charge of what is going on. Anyway, that is not the topic for the day. For Samuel Orton, I want to send my appreciation and gratitude to Samuel Orton. I think he's the only governor now that has the balls to do what is necessary for his state
Yeah, and
and for the country.
a lot of people, a lot of people are sending thumbs up to him, and they are praising him for
Yeah.
for the bold step that he has taken to defend his own state.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's the only one. And I want to ask the whole country to strip Wike, because they used to call Wike the lion of the Niger Delta. I want him to be stripped of that title, and the title to be given to Orton, the lion of Nigeria, not Wike. Wike has no balls. And if the whole governors can take the steps, can take the same initiative as Orton is taking, I think the terrorism and the insecurity will be reduced to the barest minimum. But they are all just there, crying like babies. The federal government has not given them powers to work, as if they are not the chief security officer of their state. But I know The security is in the I think it's called the exclusive list. But there's an extent they can go, like the last speaker said. They are the chief security of their state. They has to go to some extent of protecting their own citizens. Is that is their civic duties. That is their constitutional duties to do. But they are not doing anything. And if you look at Mieti Allah, this threat they are carrying on, it's not new. We are used to their threat. They have taken, or they have threatened to take Autumn to ICC, International Criminal Court. They have been doing it. Didn't they take Jonathan to ICC when Jonathan was there? Jonathan was taken there. Didn't they try? Did they try to take Ihe Jirika to ICC? You see, it was because of their pressure that made Jonathan to drop Ihe Jirika at that time. Ihe Jirika threatened to flush out all the terrorists in the north, and they said Ihe Jirika was killing their people. That was what they said. And if we had allowed Hejirika to do his duties, I think we wouldn't have been where we are now. So it's like General Danjuma said, they collude. They are colluding. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. I pray one day God will answer our prayers, and we'll get on a very strong footing. The
All right.
Mieti Allah was given 100 billion by the president. We don't know the reason why he gave them
Okay,
100
okay,
billion.
Mr. Kennedy, please hold. I've interrupted you a lot, and I know how much you hate to be interrupted, but you
No
just
problem.
keep bringing up things. Now we have here Marcos the Great says there are two different Mieti Allah organizations. One is terrorist, and the other is not. I for one would like to know how to differentiate them, so I know how to address them. Like this 100 billionaire we are talking about, which of them was it given to? The terrorists or the
We
other
only
that is
know
not
one.
terrorist?
We only know one. Yeah, people just sugarcoat and say like some people used to say, not all Fulanis are terrorists, but the people terrorizing us are Fulanis. Is that not? So I leave that to the general public to answer. So it's not me that is supposed to answer to tell you that there one Mieti Allah is a terrorist, and have they been branded terrorists? The government has refused to call them terrorists. So Mieti Allah is what we know. They used to come out. They threatened. Their leader threatened Autumn before, and they wrote a letter to Autumn that they are coming to attack, and they went to Benue State to attack the whole of Benue State. A lot of society communities in Benue State have been named after the Fulani towns and villages. So we are all aware of all these things. So if you say there are two Mieti Allah, I don't know. See, the person saying it can clarify us on the Mieti Allah he knows. So
All right.
that is my take. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you for being on this broadcast. Thank you. Marcus the Great, I for one would like to be able to differentiate between these two people. So if there's a pointer, if there's something, that I don't have to use a microscope to fish out, something that is glaring, please, I no, in all honesty, I'd like to know. Thank you. George Bushell, thank you for being on this broadcast. Mark Costa Corey, thank you for being on this broadcast. Merry Day, happy Saturday. The only difference between this and your regular greeting is that there's happy Saturday to it, Merry Day. Do something more than just good morning and happy Saturday. Say something else to me. James Tippins, hi. Thank you for that. Welcome to this broadcast. How you doing? Yes, I think I'll give my shout out to every other person on this. Mr. Rita, how you doing? Thank you for being on this broadcast. Good to have you here. Um, okay, they really have two of them. No, I believe you when you said that. Right? I just wanted to know the difference. So one is normal and the other is militant. Okay, all right. Thank you for that. Now, gentlemen, someone once said that there's something that we Nigerians don't know how to fight with the law, right? So I've seen a lot of that lately in the news, and they seem to be gaining momentum. Now we have here the 5% tax excise, right? That was going to be imposed on Nigerians by the federal government. Then I never knew that there was something called National Association of Telecom Subscribers. I mean, I should be part of those people, but these ones have taken a brazen step and they're headed for courts. So let's see how this is going to play out, because this is really going to affect a whole lot of things. A whole lot of things. If you used to budget 50,000 naira for 2 weeks, a month worth of data, it has to triple to 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira in this economy right now. That's highly unfair of the government, and it's good that these people know that there are ways to challenge a law, challenge hi Jacob, to challenge some of these things, and this is good to see. Brother Nice, what do you think about this?
Yeah, please, can you clarify to me because it's not too clear. I don't understand what it means.
Okay, we've been taking this story for quite some weeks now. Telecommunication subscribers under the agencies of the National Association of Telecom Subscribers have vowed to challenge the legitimacy of the proposed 5% excise duty on telecoms services in court. Now, you know, there was a 5% tax, VAT, that was placed on data, calls, SMS. Yeah, we've been taking this news for some time now, Brother Nice. Does it ring a bell now? They were going to increase our tariff. So now, say we used to do 2 naira per second, right? Or yeah, 2 naira per second. With this 5% increment, it means that we can move from 2 naira to, like, say, 4 naira. Now already, when you subscribe for like a month worth of data, it doesn't even carry you for at most 2 weeks. That 2 weeks, I'm trying not to exaggerate. And now they are now going to include this. They are going to add this back. I'm not sure how many people get access online. And I thought this was a bad deal, because you have lots of people who are running their own businesses online. People are already spending virtually all of their gains on data, and now you are going to triple that. I mean, what's the aim? Are you trying to cut off people from social media, or are you deliberate about stifling life out of your citizens? Now, this has been going on. Even the Minister of Communication, Pantamen, he rejected this. He said this is too much. That Nigerians are going through a lot for you to do this. But the Minister of Finance said, well, that it was going to be enforced, whether he approves it or not. And now the national telecommunication subscribers have taken this bill to court, and now it's to be contested. So let's see if the court will uphold it or will ask federal government to drop it and not put it on us. So now, what's your reaction to this, seeing that we are now going through other means to checkmate the government and their policies, like taking them to court? I say, what's your reaction to this?
Okay, thank you so very much. It's more clear now to me. This situation now rests in the shoulder of judiciary. You understand? If it's Western world now, so this challenging this kind of thing, the cities, or organizations, civil organizations need to challenge it in the court of law. You understand? So it rests in the shoulder of judiciary. So normally this kind of thing, looking at the situation of the country right now, the judiciary is supposed to throw this kind of thing away. They will just throw it away if it's Western world. Though. But I don't know, that kangaroo judiciary we have in Nigeria. They might still uphold it. Anything that comes from federal government. So, but if it's Western world, yeah, looking at the situation of Nigeria right now, those are the things that are supposed to be thrown out of this thing, judicial this thing. No. So they're not even supposed to talk about it. You understand? You need to look at the suffering and the state of the people. You understand? And the economy and the way people are living. People are in urgent poverty. And I don't know why this government of Buhari just have a lot of techniques to take money from Nigerians. They don't have conscience. They don't have mercy for Nigerians. Whenever they have a problem, maybe they just want a way of making money from Nigerians. They have a way of finding some ways to get money from Nigerians without even thinking about the situation of the people. That's only this one. I've already tell you that they don't have conscience. They don't love Nigerians. These are our leaders. That's why I call them vampires. In the state that Nigeria is right now, they're supposed to be thinking how they're going to make things easy for the people. How they're going to live them from this poverty. How they're going to make sure that the food that the people will eat will not be expensive anymore. To make sure that all those things, I know. They don't, when these people, when they are asleep or when they are even having meetings, do they even bring the common man to their meeting? They did even always thought of the common man when they comes together on the talking about the affair of the nation. I don't understand. It's a question because this kind of things, all those ransom that they say they are not paying to this thing now, Boko Haram to negotiate for them to release their family, and Boko Haram refused to do that. All those insecurity. First of all, you don't even supposed to let it happen. You know, medicine after death. That is what they do. That's what they know. You don't even supposed to let it happen because you know that when this Boko Haram succeed to kidnap people, they will not release them easily. So the first thing you need to prevent them not to kidnap people first. Go after them. Not after when they kidnap people, you are not negotiating. What if you then finish negotiating that they still kill those people? So everything is just upside down in Nigeria. Everything, especially this government of Buhari, everything is just upside down.
All right, brother,
I
nice.
don't,
Thank you for
I
that.
just, I just hope this government will just. The only hope now is for them to just to leave next year.
All
That is the
right.
only hope.
All right, thank you for that, guys. This is an appeal. The likes has not even moved one bit, guys. Please let's do the needful by liking. So each and everyone in the comment section, right? Have you guys even liked the video? Let me start from you. Then I go. Then I, turn to the viewers watching me right now. You guys, what's up? Please like the broadcast. Do the needful. Please like the broadcast. Let me take this comment from Evans. Evans. How have you been? And where have you been? It's been a minute. I hope to see more of you in the coming days. And he says, at Ima, good morning. That policy is highly insensitive. You cannot tax jobless people to finance 2023 budget. I tell you this, even the minister, even Pantami has kicked against this. The telecommunications have kicked against. They say they already have 39 levies, and they think it is highly unfair to put that on civilians. Right? They even said that they think it's unfair to put this on civilians, but no, Nigerian governments are not yielding to nothing but their own. They're looking for ways to impoverish Nigerians for them to make money. I thought you that we are paying tax on everything. There's tax on your alcohol drinks. There's tax on, I think even now in the pet drinks. There's tax on everything. You go to restaurants, you're seeing extra. Guys, I don't know. I really don't know. Mr. Kennedy, it
Yes.
seems it seems you have a busy day today. You want to leave us already.
No, no, I'm not leaving. I wasn't quite clear about the percentage, the increment. That is why I wanted it to be very clear first before I speak on
Five
the issue.
percent.
Is it 5%?
5%.
Okay. Okay. If actually if it is 5% is very minute, it's minimal actually in a sane society. There's not supposed to be too much complaints about 5%. If it has been 100 naira for a minute, 5% should be 105, 105. It's not like 200. No, it's just 5%. It's not too much for a very good society. But our society, the problem in our society is when they take this money from us, what are they going to use it for? So we don't see the trickle down effect. That is why people are agitating. In civilized world, sometimes people beg to pay tax. They beg the government, we want to pay more tax because they see what the government is doing with the tax. But in our society, you pay the tax and somebody has taken away 109 billion. Or the other one has taken away 80 billion. I think that is where the problem is. But For this situation we are now, they are not. They are supposed to look for a way to cushion the economy. They're supposed to look for a way to ease the suffering of the masses, not taxing them more. If you tax these people more, where are they going to get the money from? You are not increasing the salary. The transportation is increasing, transport fare is increasing, and you are taxing them more on data and whatever. So they want the life in Nigeria is very excruciating. People are dying of hunger. This is very, very insensitive. If Isa Patami, I don't know the one that brought out the NIN the other day, I think it's the Minister for Digital Communication. If it's against it, I think the government should listen and remove this their tariff. It's getting too much. They are strangling the citizens. This is strangulation. They have to be careful. People will be committing suicide. A lot of people will be committing suicide. This is too much. But in a very sane, developed society, that will not be too much. But in our society, I think this is strangulation. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, thank you. Mr. Collins, Mr. Collins, please, to those waiting at the backstage, it's 11 already. We are rounding up this broadcast, so I mean,
Okay.
I hope you come in early on Monday. We'll have a good time to talk. Mr. Collins,
Yeah.
what's your reaction to this?
Can you give me a little recap about it because I just would like to get on.
Okay, so the National Telecommunications subscribers
Okay, about
have,
the tax of 18, right?
yes, they've taken that bill to court and saying that they don't want that to happen. That, it's not, no, the government should not use us to finance whatever thing that they want to run. And that's too
Uh,
much, apparently. So
for me,
I'm saying that that's a good turn of events. People are not just keeping quiet. People are going through every bill that is being passed or signed or enforced on us, and they're taking appropriate, quarters to deal with issues like taking it to court. That's good.
Of course, people have right. As in, I stand with what they are doing because taking them to court, that is the for me is a welcome idea. Paying tax is not a problem if the government is functioning. We are in a country that is functioning. People are willing to pay, even if you want them to pay 100, they will pay 100%. But in a system that is not working, where do you expect them to pay that? So they are also suffering. So where do you expect them to get that money to pay? So the most important thing, if the government, for you to, if you want people to start paying all those stuff you keep applying to them, you have to start putting those things in order because if a country that is not functioning, people there are going to find it difficult to be able to meet up your demand. So you have to first of all put those things in place. Then after putting those things in place, then you can ask, okay, since you see this thing is working, then you have to do like this, and people will see reason to pay for it. But if you are giving me something and I don't see any reason of me paying it, so I shouldn't pay for it. So you have to give me a reason for me to pay it. So that's my only two contribution on it. So they have to put the things in place first before demanding for it.
All right, thank you for that. Mr. Charles, if you're still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. Well, like we all live in Western world, Western countries. So where things are working, paying a tax is not a problem because we here we work, we pay enough, we pay a lot of tax. But at least with that, we have access to good medical attention. There are certain things you will do here. You have a card that as soon as you present, you get some benefit from it. At least no matter how much tax you are paying, you will know that my tax is being used for this. You have family, you have children who goes to school for free. Mm. You see where your tax is going. But in Nigeria, it's not about because how can you ask someone who earn a bag of rice is 30 something thousand and somebody earn 20 something thousand and you increase the tax on communication and he's still earning the same income here. And when fuel, we used to buy a liter of fuel for about less than $1 before. Today, we are buying almost $2. And the government has added something to the wages. The people's wage salary has increased. At least government understand that you can't be earning monthly $1,000 per in a month, and now things has gone up, and you are still earning $1,000. It won't help you. The government they help. They gave us good road. Electricity is working, everything is working, and you see why you are paying. But in Nigeria, people are not seeing why they are being taxed, why they are paying their tax. No good road, no hospital, people die, the people are living in abject poverty, no security, nothing. So that is why you see them, they are protesting. It's not because the government is putting this tax. 5% is not that bad. It's not we are paying more than that, but at least we can't complain. Why? Because we are seeing what the government is doing with it. If you eventually have any problem, you will not be able to work again, the government will put you on a payroll. You'll be earning income, because you are now, they will put you on disability. You can't work again. We see all these things where the money is going. But in Nigeria, where the money goes to, the politicians and their children. That's where the money goes. The people that are paying this tax, the poor man in the village that is planting orange, yam, when he comes to sell it, indirectly they will take tax from him. And the children of politicians will use it and go to school in overseas. They will use it and go for medical treatment in overseas. They will use it and buy mansions and these things. Why these people are suffering? That is the problem. Tax is a very good thing for every citizen to pay. But in our country, it's an abomination, because we are not seeing where it is going. That is why people are protesting. That's all I have to say. I wish they will listen to the cry of people and do something about it.
All right, Mr.
Thank you.
Charles. Thank you for your submission. I'll take this from Okemute. Hi, Okemute. Welcome to this broadcast. So, Okemute says, so what do we do? This is the chicken egg situation. Should we pay tax first and see what government does with it, or wait for government to do things before we pay tax? Government needs money in order not to keep servicing debts. All right, Okemute. Thank you for being part of today's broadcast. Hi, Anthony. How you doing? Yes, it's good to see you too, Anthony. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining today's broadcast. Evans, thank you for joining today's broadcast. Jeku Obedient, how you doing, Jeku Obedient? Thank you for joining. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you. Chuku Obedient. I hope I didn't call your name before. James Morgan, thank you for joining. And that's an hilarious statement you dropped there, James Morgan. Mary Kimade, George Bush, Mary Kimade, and you still didn't say anything to me. Oh. You really left it at good morning and happy Sunday. Okay, Marcus the Great, thank you. James Tippins, Mommy Diaspora, thank you for tuning in. Uh, I'm sure I've said Johnson Emmanuel again. Cynthia Abayomi Chukulote Edo, thank you for joining in. Mark Irabo, thank you for the gift. Thank you again. I'm saying thank you. Thank you so very much. Thank you to each and every one of you that has been part of the broadcast today. Thank you.
Miss Ima,
Okay. Yes, sir.
can I reply Okemute?
Okay. Okay, very nice.
Yeah, Kemute, your question is very simple. My own is that let Nigerian government turn Nigeria to a construction site. So when they are not doing that, we are ready to pay tax. No problem. Let them turn Nigeria to a construction site. Very simple.
All right, very nice. All right, all right. And this is from James Morgan. It says the new IGP of police is now pushing for a bill that allows son of police officers who died on duty to replace him. Enemies of this nation is in charge of this nation. Brother Nice, if that becomes our reality, come on, what do you have to say to this?
You said what?
What do you have to say to this if that becomes our reality? Did you listen to what I just read out?
No, I did not hear it.
Okay, now this is from James Morgan, and it says the new IGP of police is now pushing for IGP, Inspector General of Police. Okay, so the new IG of police is now pushing for a bill that allows sons of police officers who died on duty to replace, their son are now to replace them. Any officer that dies on duty, their sons, their son, gets to replace them. Now I don't know how true this story is, but I just wanted us to end up today's broadcast with something very light and to leave smiles on our faces. So, I mean, what is this possible that this can be our reality someday?
The new IG said the policemen that
It's
died,
pushing it's
they are
pushing
supposed
for
to
a bill. It's pushing for a bill that will
still
allow
okay.
son, yes, of a policeman that died on duty to take over his father's position.
As a policeman,
Yes.
as a police person. Okay. For me, is a good thing if it's if, but it's not everybody that will be willing to become a police. What if these children refuse to be a police? What are they going to do? But my own solution, my own suggestion would have been it should have pushed for a bill that can make sure that any policeman that lost their life in duty, their family should be taken care of. That is the bill that is supposed to push for. You understand? That is how it works in the military, in the police. Their family is supposed to be taken care of by the authority. You understand? So that is the bill supposed to push, not for the children to become to take their father's place. What if those children have another choice?
All right.
They
Okay.
become a
All
police.
right. All right, I just got timed. We are fast spent. All right, guys. There's a link right there in the comment section. Please use the link to join the broadcast that is happening right now. Please, let's do the needful. We've come to the close of this broadcast. Thank you very much. It's been an amazing newspaper review week with each and every one of you, my amazing panelists, and of course, my ever amazing and engaging commenters. Thank you for always being. And to those that like the broadcast and those that are yet to be repentant of not liking the broadcast, thank you. We've had a good time from the chats and newspaper reviews. We've had good time all through. So I wouldn't want you to miss out on what is happening right now. So guys, just quickly before I end this broadcast, just click on the link and you will be there. Or better still, you just sit back and you have Ninja Watch up there. So I'll see you on Monday. I can't wait to see each and every one of you. Have an amazing weekend. And please do not forget to put a smile on someone's face this weekend. Do something for someone.
Thank you
Do
so
something
much,
a
and do have a
personal
lovely
day.
weekend.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. Have an amazing weekend too. Brother Nice, have an amazing weekend. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
All right then. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye.